Happy Saturday, my friends. I hope you're doing fabulously and ready for today's message. So this one's pretty interesting because it talks about how there are two rivers running through us at all times. One that carries all the voices of the world and everything we've experienced, and the other is the voice that stands alone. And this is the voice of our inner guide, our inner person that tells us which way to go based on our experiences and everything that we know in our life. Now that first river is strong and steady as hell, constant with its instruction, its guidance, and its forewarning, because most of us live mindlessly, being pulled to each milestone, all the things that we need to do in our lives, each thing that we were told to achieve or to strive for or to succeed at. Eventually, we realize after all of that success building, we look down at our hands and realize they're empty, because sometimes we get so busy making a living that we forget to make a life. Our lives were woven by a story we might not have created. And that idea is very similar to what they talk about in the Four Agreements, about how we have this story that was created by our parents, society, our family, all of it that creates us who we are today. And as we lose sight of that inner compass, there's a fog that puts itself over our lives. And then we're confused, we can't make a decision, we're rattled with confusion of what do we do next. And then we're incapable of leading ourselves because those two rivers are literally shouting at each other what society says we should do and then what our inner voice is telling us to do. And we get tempted by, oh, look at this new shiny thing or look at that new shiny thing. But then there's that inner voice saying, wait a minute, but this is what I really wanted. Over time, we get stifled by being told what we're supposed to do and who we have to be, contrasting with the soft, effervescent truth that's just bubbling up inside of us. Now, despite how loud that first river can be, we can always hear the quiet one of the second, because that's our true self coming through. Our lives begin the day that we choose to follow our inner knowing, even while hearing the knowledge of that first river. The first realization of wisdom is the recognition that there is truth everywhere to be discovered. And we have to delineate and figure out which river we truly want to follow in our lives. Which one is going to be fully good for us and which one is not going to deprive us of the beauty that life has to offer. What our hearts truly want, and that will align with what our mind truly wants. The journey of life is not about abandoning one river to follow another, but knowing when it is time to listen, to hear, and to follow each. So with that, my friends, I hope you have a fantastic Saturday. I love you all and enjoy your weekend.